Late this week, the White House announced a compromise in the controversy over contraceptive coverage by religious organizations, but not before the issue had ignited a firestorm. We asked our commentators to weigh in on this question. Should the federal government require institutions to provide birth control when contraception violates their religious beliefs?
Straight talk from the right and from the left.
It's always amazing to see what surprises and shocks people in the middle of an election year. A federal rule that religiously affiliated institutions, but not churches themselves, have to provide health care similar to what secular institutions provide is a lot like rules already in place in more than 20 states, including Oregon. Moreover, while pundits hyperventilate about a presumed angry response by Catholic voters, surveys show that most Catholics support the policy, possibly even to a slightly greater degree than voters in general. Government should never require people to act against their conscience. Separation of church and state benefits both institutions. It's possible that there is a better way to structure this arrangement, to model a federal arrangement on some of the state policies, which do not require religiously related institutions to cover contraception, but let them provide employees with another way to get coverage. There are ways to deal with this. But people who work for religiously affiliated organizations, often not members of those religions at all, should not have fewer rights than other Americans. We can deal with this, or we can yell at each other. We do know which we'll try first.
Now, straight talk from the right.
Should the government force religious institutions to do things that violate their beliefs, like providing birth control? Violating the Constitution is nothing new for the Obama administration. The president's health care system does that. Punishing Arizona for enforcing immigration laws did that. Heck, even cash for clunkers did it because it's something the Constitution doesn't allow the government to do, giving cash to somebody to buy a particular car. But now the president is trying to force religious institutions to give their employees health insurance coverage for something that violates their most closely held beliefs. That contraception is wrong. The Constitution enumerates the powers of government, and forcing citizens to buy a particular kind of insurance is not included on that list. Making companies provide insurance for contraception and morning after abortion pills takes it a step further and far over that First Amendment line. Health insurance should be for those extraordinary medical expenses. Individuals who believe in contraception can buy those services with their own money. Forcing religious institutions like the Catholic Church to pay for those costs is unconstitutional, pure and simple.